What's something you're tired of talking about? I'll start. I've retired a bunch of conversations regarding music. One of them that I retired decades ago was the producer versus beatmaker thing. Nah, I'm not talking about that. So if you start a conversation and invite me into it, I'm not participating. The latest one I'm adding is I'm just kind of adding it today, though I've thought about it recently. I'm not talking about type beats anymore. I'm over it. If you don't understand what type beats are, what they represent, the purpose of them, I don't want to hear it. I even hear producers using type beats as a disparaging remark, like, oh, you just make type beats and whatnot. This thought got spurred on further by this morning. I saw someone saying that they didn't like the fact that producers these days played zero instruments. That's another conversation. And that they definitely don't want any type beat nonsense. Don't come to them with type beat nonsense. I know it's 2025 and you kind of want to do things your way. You want to make your music. Oh, that's fine and dandy. But even going back 100 years, people use different terms, genres, labels, or whatever to describe the music that they were making. They even said, like Frank Sinatra, when he went to Quincy Jones and he wanted Quincy Jones to work with him and arrange his music, he said, I like the arrangements that you did for so-and-so. I like what you did. He wanted a Quincy Jones arrangement. And even going into the mid-70s, David Bowie, John Lennon, and Carlos Alomar all sat down and decided to write basically a James Brown x Stevie Wonder type beat. That's what they were going for when they made Fame. Go look it up if you don't believe me. They had an idea for a type of music bed that they wanted to write over. Fast forward to the verses a few years ago with Teddy Riley and Babyface. Babyface literally says in that verses that at one point he was even trying to make some songs that were in Teddy Riley style. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis also said the same thing. In fact, songwriters, people that just write songs, they intentionally write songs for a specific person. They're tasked with hey, you know what? Do you have any songs for Whitney Houston? Ooh, let me think. Yeah, and you know what? Let me write something that might have something else that would fit her. That's okay. You can still find your voice in that song. You can still find your voice in that track. The terms don't necessarily mean that you have to be Whitney Houston, that you have to be Drake because it says Drake type beat. That doesn't have anything to do with it. So yeah, it went on a little longer than I wanted to. I'll probably edit this down, but done with that. What are you done with?